Now do. Right then, so get rid of the bench. So I've managed to fill the gap with more rubbish. That's all looking nice and clean. So I've gotten one of them, cleaned it up, cut it in half, because this one here is going to, well, that's going to become the foot. So I've got two of them, so I just need to work out, well, not that it takes much working out, but the height from there to there. So I just need to get that cut into two, and then start sticking stuff together. Managed to get somewhere a bit of scaffy bar to fit on the end. It's not an exact fit, but that doesn't matter. If it rattles around, I'll stick some little wedgy bits in, just so it, well, doesn't move. So, right, I think that's the plan for now. So I'm just going to get that measure up, and then I've misplaced my 9-inch grinder. It's in a safe place somewhere, so it looks like I'm going to have to use the little grinder and spend 3 days cutting this, which will be fun. So, right, I'll see you in a bit. I found my big grinder. It was where I left it, so let's see if we can get an action shot. Ta-da! Yeah, that wasn't difficult. Right, I'll put that down there a minute. Right. Right. There's 2 bits cut and a spare bit for something else. I don't know. Right, for once I've actually made some fairly accurate cuts. Oh, there's something I didn't check how gnarly that is, but I flattened that off. Right, I'm going to clean it up a little bit, take this raggy ends off, weld the feet on, and then see how bad me measuring is. Right, I've just tacked the feet on, and I've just done those bits on the top just to get an idea. Well, obviously that gap won't be there because that'll be welded together. So this bit is, if I can get it in, it's going to weld on the front like that, and then, yeah, I'm just not lifting it, you'll get the idea. This is going to bolt onto, well, that. I'm going to weld a cross piece in, and then another piece to come in, so that you're going to have this supporting leg. But I think I'm probably going to see if I can over engineer it and stick another leg there, just because, you know, a 1/4 ton of steel isn't going to be strong enough. They're actually very heavy. It's amazing what you forget in 24 hours, how heavy they are. So there you go, there's a bit of progress. I think what I'm going to have to do is prep them, get the weld done, and because I'm so low on gas, if you look, will it zoom in? There you go, that's how much I've got left. One line's worth, however much that is, again I can't remember, but it's not a lot. So I think I'm going to have to stick weld it. I don't know, I keep changing my mind. I'll see how we go. So right, I'll stick a bit more weld on the feet just to make sure they're not going to fall off, and then I'll start on that. There you go, that's a mostly nice weld, that. And mostly nice that side. I sort of flinched a little bit and horsed that bit there, but you know, it's not going to fall off. Right, keep going. There you are, a little bit uneven, but generally not too bad. So I'm not paying myself, so I can't complain. So right, let's do the next bit, whatever it is that is. Right then, I've got me groove. You've got to get into the groove. Just ready for the weld. I think on one side, one of them is slightly warped. I'm hoping that'll come out when I weld it. So again, because gas is getting short supply, I'm just going to do a few shorter welds all the way down, flip it over, do the same, and then fill it in with stick, really crank up the amp so just get good penetration, because it's all about penetration. So right, actually what would help is if I use those clamps that I keep tripping over. I'll get some clamps, hold on. Right, well the big long clamps were just getting in the way and not doing it right, so I just sort of held it in place with that and used the force a bit. So right, I've got different welds done, got them done on the other side. What I've done, I've ground them flat though on the other side, so these would be flat against the bench, so this would be flat against hopefully the other side of that. Now I'm adding more metal to metal, it's starting to get heavy now, so I'll stick you on pause, I'll turn it over and I'll see how close I got to that being level, how much of a shit welder I was. Hold on. Right, so let's get that's not going anywhere. Oh, right, let's get this in. That's nice, point in the right direction. Yeah, that's just the weld. Hey, do you know what? I'm clever. Right, what I need to do is, since I'm virtually empty now, blow the dust off the stick welder. In fact, what I might do, I don't know, because that's a stick welder as well, and I've never used the stick yet. Oh, ta-da. Oh, I know where I am with that. I'll stick with that for now. I'll start welding all this up and see what it looks like in a bit. Well, I'm definitely out of practice with stick, but I did get some pretty welds and then a few snotty bits, and then yeah, I was all over the place. These were the rusty bits where I was well, I was rusting out the metal, where I rushed it and missed the bits. I went over it again, so it's not that tidy, but it's not going to fall apart. So there's a lot of heat going in there, so I'll give it a minute to cool off and I'll turn it over and I'll do the other side. Oh, bloody typical. That was perfect before. So there's not much heat gone in, so there's been warpage and movage. Actually, that's a little bit better. So I'm hoping the heat I put in this side will straighten it all out again. Bloody metal. Wood doesn't warp. Actually, yes it does. I was going to say not through heat, but no, it just sets fire. So yeah, I'm getting tired now. Right, I've done some nice welds and some not nice welds, but they are both fully welded. Well, it's probably a bit snotty, but don't care, it's going to get covered in paint. Did some nice welds and some messy welds on there. That's still warm. I'm packing in now because I'm knackered and I probably poisoned myself off all the welding fumes. So I'll have my tea and hopefully tomorrow I'll be putting it all together. That'll be fun. Right, tea time.